Hi everybody. I just wanted to touch bases on my certification that I got for firearms instructor. I know that may have come to a surprise to some of you. Uh, it's exciting, something new. Never thought that this Catholic school teacher would become a firearms instructor, but here I am. My husband, who is a firearms instructor, that's Kevin, um, I've been shadowing him for a few years, and I've been watching him grow in this industry. And I noticed that the need for a female to be part of this, uh, there was a need for it. And I hadn't seen a lot of women in the industry, especially in our area. And I felt like, gee, I just think that um, I can teach this course, and um, why not? So I started off with the concealed carry and home defense course. So that's the first course I took, and that's the one I finished and I was certified in. And then approximately 3 weeks ago, I finished the women's handgun and self-defense course. So this is the one I was kind of holding off on before I did the video I'm doing now. Before I publicly put it out there. I had to wait for USCCA to actually certify me and put me on the website before I can publicly announce it. It took them about 3 weeks to put it out there so that everybody can see, so we can put the class up. So now that this is all done, put behind us, they've published it, they have now put me on their website for this women's course. We want to promote women. We want to empower women to take this course. And the reason why, and I'll start back 10 years ago, it started with my son Jeremy. Now, the story about why I started is a personal story, and it's kind of a hard story. And maybe during the class, I'll share that story with you. At this time, what I will share with you is that Jeremy asked me before he went into the service if I would get a gun, and I was terrified of guns. So I took my first course, my first class, a basic pistol course, and I purchased my first gun. That was 10 years ago. That was tough for me. I was afraid of guns. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought, okay, so that was the picture I'd posted the day I did my first Course of Fire class. That was a couple weeks ago. And I felt like this meek little girl with my pink ears and my pink Tinkerbell hat on. And that morning, that was a memory that came on my Facebook. The same day I was doing the Course of Fire, and I was wearing my uniform and I had my hat on, and I just felt so empowered as a firearm instructor. And I was like, I'm not that same little meek girl I was 10 years ago as I am now. And that had a lot to do with my son and my now husband and the strong men that have lifted me up, but not just the strong men, but the strong women in my life. And I want to be one of those strong women in your life as well. I want to help you. This class is geared towards women, but it's also geared towards men, because it's not just a man or a woman's class, but we are in our homes our first responders. We are the ones that if an intruder comes in our home, we got to have a plan. This world is a crazy world that we live in. And at school, we are taught fire drills, earthquake drills. So we're prepared. Our students are prepared as much as we possibly can. Teachers, we learn what we need to do to get it done. But at home, are we really prepared? Do you have a plan? That's where Kevin and I come in. when we had our first course of fire, afterwards, Jeremy actually was one of our students. We went out to lunch afterwards, and I said, Jeremy, do you remember when you were little and we did fire drill at home? Do you remember what our plan was? And he says, yeah, we would have to touch the door. If the door was hot, we were to go out the window and go to meet at the mailboxes in front of the house. I said, yeah, that's right. We had a plan. So, do you have a plan? Do you know what you're supposed to do if somebody comes into your home? Well, let us help you. We are there to help you make a plan, to give you a plan of action. And it's not just about loading a magazine, putting it into a gun, and learning how to shoot. It's beyond that. There's way more to it. We want you to be safe. We want you to learn different tactics on how to be safe, protect yourself and your family in your home. So if you're interested in a class, please, our first class, we're shooting for August 27th. If you want to look us up, we can look us up on the USCCA USCCA website. You can look us up under our zip code, which is 94590, and I think I'm the second person on the list. It's under Maria Sonia Hernandez Rabin. I'm sorry for the long name. You know, us Latinos got to do it the right way, right? Maria Sonia Hernandez Rabin. And again, our zip code was 94590. And you can click on the link and it'll show you the classes that we have coming up. We are at this time, not that we're not looking for the range classroom, because we do use the range classroom, but it is kind of loud with the gunfire around us. It is a safe environment there, but we're trying to find an outside classroom, and that's so that those women or men that might want a more quieter area, if you're a little intimidated with all the noise, we're trying to find another classroom just to ease you in, do class time in a different spot, do our lessons there, and then go to the range so that it's not so much of a distraction. And we can talk about all of that. There are no guns allowed in the classroom area. So if you're interested in taking a lesson, and yeah, I shoot like a girl, you want a lesson? Sign up with us and keep an eye out on our website. If you're interested, it's GY6 Tactical on Instagram. You can call or look us up online with USCCA, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Thanks.